it's time for the final stage of Mitsume ga Tooru. These Rapanui Moai heads give the largest coins in the game, so I highly recommend juggling them. Although these statues are more commonly known as Easter Island heads, I prefer to call them Rapanui Moai because that is their more proper name. Or that's what the people of Rapa Nui call them, so I might as well call them what the locals call them. And I must say, those Rapanui heads, or Rapanui statues, Rapanui Moai statues, are very popular in various video games and in Japanese culture too. Very commonly used as enemies. Things like that. These eye blocks here don't pose too much of a threat once you understand them, but they're potentially fatal. Surprisingly enough, once they become active, you can actually step up on them, so you gotta be prepared for that. It might be best not to move around too much, in case you get yourself accidentally killed. Also, generally try to stay on the lowest level, because you'll have more time to react. Other than that, I don't really have too much advice on these eye blocks. They're pretty easy to defend yourself against. There's two paths in this room, a lower path and an upper path. I want to take the upper path because there's actually several points in this level where there's two paths, and the upper path will always lead you to a market, or will always lead you to a shop, a store, where the lower path will just give you monsters. And where monsters can give you more money, they can also injure you, where the shop does not. So, yeah, definitely go for the upper path unless you're destitutely poor. Also, of course, I bought the 1-up from the store, and I ignored the high shot because it isn't really useful, as I had mentioned earlier. Well, I almost never can find, or I hardly ever can find a good use for it. Nobody likes the high shot. Sorry, high shot. Nobody likes you. Well, maybe someone out there likes you, but I definitely don't. Or I definitely can't find a use for you. I don't like the high shot, personally. It's not worth 1,000 gold. And it's a generator mini-boss. Or mid-boss. Oops, turn around. This mini-boss is pretty easy, although if you don't actually turn around and shoot the barrier behind you, you can get injured. I recommend Sonic Shot, because the little eye thing you actually have to hit, it's just about the right height for you to jump and hit it, and having a higher rate of fire on the barrier is useful. Although Wave Shot's pretty good on this generator as well. There's actually 3 separate generators, one for each section of this fortress. And each one has a slightly faster moving barrier. And now we've got more of these spinning totems, and the ghosts have returned for revenge. Along with the revenge of these strange suction things, these... whatever these things are. Don't really care for them. And apparently it's going to halt me to scroll the screen. Which is unfortunate, because I could have caught that elevator if it didn't make me stop there. Oh yes, and I did finally figure out what the spear power-up did. I said before that the spear power-up makes your spear more powerful. I was wrong. Well, it sort of makes your spear more powerful, but I kind of thought it made your spear do more damage or something like that. But normally when you throw the spear, it only glows for when you throw it forward there, and as soon as it starts going back, it kind of loses its sparkle. Well, the spear only does damage whenever it's sparkling. So now it's always sparkles. It never loses its sparkle, so it always damages enemies. Even whenever you step on it and turn it into a ledge. For example, right now, it could still damage enemies sitting here. And that's kind of nice. You have a ledge that can kill things. Or you have a projectile constantly sitting out there. If you halt it, or if you turn it into a ledge right in the middle of an opponent, it could become very painful. I could see it being a very powerful weapon if used properly. It's unfortunate that I didn't didn't completely understand it earlier. I probably could have used it to pound that ghost or other enemies. Of course, did I have the spear power when I fought the ghost? I don't think I did, actually. Oh well. Darn boomerang guys. They always get me. Oh well, there's a shop right here. I'll have to spend 100 gold to get a medical kit just because I got thwanged in the head by a boomerang. Or thwacked by a boomerang. Darn ghosts with their homing shots. Take that. Whoa, that was kind of close. I almost just made a really bad jump. There we go, got that annoying ghost. Don't really need to use a spear on this spider because this spider has a ceiling. Darn spiders. Just take up so much time. It's not like it really hurt me or anything. Darn it. That coin was so huge, how could I miss it? Very easily. And now it's time for the green machine. The green generator. This generator is going green. Okay, that was a horrible joke. It's a cleaner, more efficient generator because it's green. Enough of that green stuff. This generator moves its force field a bit faster than the previous one. Still not much of a threat, though. Oh yes, and you do get healed at the end of each of these mini-bosses, so I guess I didn't really need to buy the medikit. I could have gotten healed here. But I might as well. It's 100 gold, so there's really not much of a reason not to buy the medical kit. Oh yes, and I forgot, there's a secret here. I ran right into it. Wow, he gave a lot of large coins. I'm rich, and I'm slightly injured. These snakes can be very annoying if you don't have the wave shot. Wow, I just got the holy living crap beat out of me. I did not use the right tactics on those opponents. I do not recommend fighting while standing on these spring ledges. It can lead to you getting confused and killed. Or shot and killed in this spot. Wow, I actually got hit by one of these bloody totems. Uh-oh. I seem to have forgotten the basics of proper evasion. That's alright. As long as I don't snuff it entirely. Actually, these these things can get you killed outright very easily. I still recommend taking the top path if you feel confident at your jumping ability, because there's another market up here, and also a bunch of these Moai heads, which give a lot of money. Oops, I juggled the wrong coin there. That's alright. 9,000. That's a lot. I'm rich. I'm so rich and I'm still not gonna buy the high shot. You know why? Because nobody likes the high shot. I'm sorry, high shot. Nobody likes you. Well, maybe somebody likes you, but it's not me. I don't think you're worth 1,000.